What's going on, guys? It's your brother O.T.G. The O.T.G's for Overtime Grind. Hardly seen, but I'm always around. And today I got my Akai Force and my MPC-1, and we're going to make a beat. That's what we're going to do, So people been asking for me to talk through it as we go through it, So I guess that's what we're going to do. First, I'm going to choose some drums. I'm going to probably use, I'm just going to use one of my expansions. You can get them from my Gumroad below. Use this Magnetic Coast is what it is. Most of the time, all I'm looking for is a good kick and a good snare, good hi-hats. If it's not good, we can always substitute it. Matter of fact, what I'm going to do, just to save time, I'm going to go get the O.T.G Smackers kit. That's available on the Gumroad too. Utilize my cool sounds menu. Hopefully everybody is good. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment. Today is June 14th. It's a Friday. I stole a couple hours during the daytime. Figured I'd go ahead and get started. So first thing I'm going to do is hit knobs, screen, put it on so that way I can have my knobs follow everything on the screen, right? And so then the next thing I'm going to do is go down, press step sequencer, pick my clap. I'm going to utilize one of these. These let you choose a velocity. You can see it come across the screen. Use my arpeggiator. We get something basic. I like to make beats at the tempo that I'm feeling. So this says 86. That feels a little fast. That's 94. I'm going to go at 90, 93. So then I'm going to come over here. And so the way I have this set up, if you go to this audio channel, you can see I have it on merge. And so that's the way I have it set up. We're going to come over, select our channel right here, so we know when we press record, it comes through. Now let's just grab something basic. So I'm going to come over. We're just going to grab the electric piano for now. Set it on a basic. Let's move our octave up. So we choose a progression. So if I don't like the velocity, first thing I'm going to do is come over here on the track tab, turn the velocity down, and we get a softer. Come back over to my notes. The D feels good. Let's go back. Alright, so you got to be careful when you playing the progression. Sometimes if you hold this and go to the next one, it'll cut some notes. So what you have to do is make sure you take your finger off. Alright, we're going to do that basic. So I'm going to hit record here and hit launch, and it's going to let me record as long as I want to. There we go. I don't know if I like that last note. We're going to listen to it though. I like doing it this way because it gives you, if I play a little off, I get all of the real feel. I don't like that last note, so I'm going to hit undo twice. Alright, and we're going to come right back. We're just going to double up on it. I'll show you what I mean. Here we go. Well, I messed it up, so I want you guys to be able to see. So here we go. You can see what we're doing. There we go. So we come in and do good housekeeping. We're going to name this already EP. Oh, we got to turn off our merge. Now we're going to set up for the next one. Come over and select it. Now, we're going to add that little layer note in there. There we go. Actually, I want it loud though. So what I'm going to do is come over here. We're going to crank up the volume. We're going to come through, mess with our delay. Turn it on. I like that. So now we're just going to crank it. That's what we're playing in the back. Here we go. I messed up and hit the wrong note. Here we go. Go back to our matrix so we can see. There we go. Here we go. I don't like those last end notes, so I might just cut them and just keep it where it does that. See. I'm gonna keep it. We'll see if we don't like it later. So we're gonna name this EP Notes. And turn our merge off. Let's come over here. Make another audio channel. Now if I want to keep this piano open, I'll just go to track 2. Do another plug-in. Let's look in a mini D. Let's look in Jura. See what we got. We might want a good pad back there. Give it some feel. Oh, there we go. So we're gonna play it like this. Here we go. So I got the gist of it. Here we go. There we go. So we got that. Turn this on. Go ahead, name that pad. Let's go ahead and add another one. Let's go up an octave. Let's look for a good synth. Give it some good little oak plucks. That might be dope. Like that, we just want to pluck it through. Here we go. It's not recording. Here we go. remember, this is all off the 2-bar drums. So let's go ahead and build the drums now. We come back, select our drums. There we go. And emphasis notes on. Put those at a lower volume. Lower velocity. Now, let's copy this. These are our plucks. We turn those off. We call these our plucks. Now, what we could do is hit copy. And we copy it down. Hit launch, and then we come through and clean up. We could delete our plugs. Let's come see how that sound. We got no bass neither, so so we could copy this, and let's see what we do without our notes. Let's delete the notes. Let's copy that. Let's see how it sounds down here. So that's a no-go. Let's stop it. So we know we could play it with that. So let's just delete this one right there. Okay. So now let's press play. Let's copy our drum. Put it down here. Let's go to this one and remove the snare. Actually, when we come back to this one, let's remove the hi-hats totally. Let's remove that. All right. Okay. Let's just go ahead and arrange this. So I don't want to take too long. I just wanted to come through and talk through so you guys could see how it's done. Big O.T.G. Here we go. So let's erase that. Let's hit shift and record. You see my top row is lit up. That's how I have it set to. The top row is set to arrange. You'll have to set that up on yours. All right. Now it's going to play just the piano. Here we go. And that's not even right, but it don't matter. Because here we go. 1, 2, 3, let's go. I chose this drum because it has the hi-hats and the snare. See, so now we could change it. Now I'm going to start all these together. Here we go, but with this drum. That's the full hi-hats. And since you guys see I'm doing this off the top of the head, we just literally made it. So, you know, part of doing this is being present in what you got going on. Living in the now. Turn that off. Here we go. Now we just got our natural build up. And now we're gonna come over. Here we go. Full drums and hi-hats. That's a full beat right here, you know what I mean? Let's let it loop around one more time, but bust it down to the claps. Here we go. Right now. Let's turn this off. Still on the break. Here we go. Let's just ease into the next part of the beat, just for the flyness. Let's turn this off. Leave them plugs going. That's hard. Okay. Let's bring the drums back. See, it's a full loop. Let's bring this back now and turn these off. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. We're going to bring the full beat back now. Let's do it. And we just work on with all clips. You know what I mean? For the sake of the video, let's just go ahead and end it. Alright. So let's go to menu, go to arrange. Here's our full beat right there. First thing you need to do is come through and turn your bars down. I make it one extra bar. It says it's 73, so I make it 74. Then we click back to arrange. And now when we press play, we have our beat. So now what we come do now, we come to our mixer. And we can go crazy. So I'm gonna come over here, hit effects. I might throw an EQ on. Right now I'm changing the highs on the EP. You should be able to hear it. Got no bass, so that's cool. It sounds distorted. not distorted, but I'm gonna put a filter on it. See, that's a high pass. That's not what I wanted to do. I want to put a low pass, or just the air filter. There we go. See, we gotta put everything in a space, you know what I mean? Let's come over here, let's solo it. Start over. Let's come back and turn our solo off. So let's touch the pad now. Let's come put an EQ on that. Start over. You probably gotta touch it in the highs. Okay, what I did is turned it up in the highs and then the high mids, and then you know what I did is turn down the lows, and this is just a start. It's just a start, you know what I mean? Like, first we gotta put things in a space to create space, you know what I mean? Like, that's the number one thing with mixing. You know, this is the way I personally do it. This is how I could get everything done inside the box. So what we'll do now is see if we can find the frequency right here. Okay. So on our EP notes, let's go ahead and throw, we're going to tap them all the way in the highs. Let's go ahead and throw those two. They're just a raw sound coming in. I'm doing this in headphones. No disclaimers, but just so you know, I normally don't mix in headphones. Alright, I want to touch my drums one time. I want to EQ the whole thing, but I want to come through and do some light stuff to it too. I'm probably going to add, start it over. I'm probably going to add the vintage effects. Let's put the 60 on the drums. Let's go to the master. put an EQ on the whole thing. And then let's have our whole thing sound like the 3000. That kick is kicking now. Let's come through. Okay, so now that we got that set on the whole beat, we can come back and really craft our drums. So let's go select our drums. We're going to hit edit, and now we can go to the drums. I just go to step sequence and I could select it. Now I might turn the pitch up on my hi-hats. See, they fit better. One thing I tell people all the time is you gotta think ahead. You know what I mean? Like, part of producing is being able to hear what you have right now in the raw, but know what it's gonna sound like when you're done. You get what I'm saying? When you start to add that mix to it. Let's go to the clap. That we got the clap in there, I probably want to add a reverb to it, so I'm gonna come to effects, add a tiny reverb. So we're gonna go to the air reverb, hit our pencil, and first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna turn down our mix from 100%. Put it at like 7. We could up the time a little bit. So now let's leave out of here. Let's come to samples and turn down our volume on our snare. Turn that down a little bit. I'm gonna pitch it a little bit. Let's turn it down some more. Turn our hi-hats down some. That's this moving right here. Okay, let's work on our kick. Let's work on the pitch. Let's pitch it down some. Put it at -3. Over to our effects and let's add to the soft clipper. Come here, turn our high pass to low pass. Come over here to our bass. Give it that knock. so we have that. Let's come back to our mixer. Come to our volumes. Okay, and now what I might do is I might clone this, copy one, the channel 6. Let's come out to our matrix. Let's delete all these. We might add that kick. Let's go to note. Okay, let's press play. Gotta find the right pitch. So we're going to hit shift and record to the arranger, and it's going to record to the arranger. We're going to select just this bass, and we're going to hit play. Now we're going to record that bass over our full arrangement, and then we're going to be done. And I showed y'all something fly. Don't say I ain't never showed y'all nothing, man. See, now I could just let it off for a minute. Now we could do multiple passes, but let's come back. And it could be whatever I wanted, you know what I mean? Focus. There we go. I'm gonna just leave it like that. So now what I'm gonna do is swipe out. Come to menu, go to arrange. You know what I mean? And then what I gotta do is erase this, see, because I copied it. So what I want to do is come right there. We want to edit it or close. We want to erase, or let's just select it all. See, and erase it all. And now if we come out of edit, if we come out of there, now if we come back, we should have the bass. We can see it. And there you have it while I let it play so we could hear the final thing, and it's ready to go to Ableton. I'll do some more mixing, but I'm not going to do it right now. This is why I like the Force. A lot of people will ask, why would I do it this way? But you just seen it in real time. So I started from nothing. That's why I'm O.T.G too, just so you know. We started from nothing and then we came up with this. We haven't even added no swing. We could add the swing to it. But this is why I really enjoy the Force. This takes having maybe an MPC-1 and knowing your way around the MPC-1. I know my way around the MPC-1. You can check out the masterclass below. I know my way around the MPC so fluidly. This helps me be able to get straight to the audio. I like working with everything in audio clips. You know what I'm saying? That's what we bounce it down to anyway. So some would call this live looping. Sometimes, we just got a 2-bar drum. It's a 4-bar or 8-bar, what I played in. You know what I mean? You could have 2 bars, 4 bars, 8 bars. You could have 8 bars play with 2 bars and 16 bars play with 3 bars. So it gives you the ability to really get it done. Because the Force is completely standalone, you getting the input quality of the outputs of the MPC-1 recorded into the Force. So I don't utilize it by MIDI at all. The only reason why I have it where I could select multiple MIDI channels like this is when I use the Verse Lab, because I do have this control the Verse Lab in my rolling products via MIDI. But when I'm using I just use a traditional recording method, like I'm recording in a guitar, a piano, a horn, or something of that nature. You know what I mean? And utilizing the Force this way, I still have a bunch of memory. I'm only using 5% of the memory, 16% of the PCU. So, I could get really extensive with this hands-on. We could add EQ to every channel. We could do a bunch of different things. I could clone things. And then when I'm done, what I could do is save this and then put it out to Ableton Live. And I'll show you some of those sessions. If you subscribe to the Patreon, I'll put this up on Patreon for you guys. I just gotta see some subscribers and some motion over there. I'm gearing up the channel again to get back to posting on a regular basis. So posting regularly, so make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you turn on the notification bell. I'm going to do more videos like this where I talk it through, since I see that this is important to you guys. I have Reason 13. We're going to go through Reason 13. We'll go through Ableton. But my main things of choice is just the MPC. I'm an MPC guy, and I really enjoy having the Force and using the Force in place of my computer. I'm super familiar with Ableton Live, so it's like having Ableton and the MPC all in one machine. I like having the 8 Q-Link knobs. I don't need to have 16. And I love the MPC-1. I still got my Live 2. It's right here. My Verse Lab is right here. We got everything here. So hopefully this is a good video, gets you thinking creatively, get you to utilize two pieces of hardware together. It'll definitely boost your creativity. And make sure you like, share, subscribe. Make sure you follow me at 365 O.T.G on all social media. I'm turning up on all social media, so we here now. And I'm gonna let the beat play. Another one.